Thanks for staying with us. We're still discussing this matter. Yes.
My hand is up. So, we can manufacture without competing with another country. We don't have to compete with China.
Abi.
They are manufacturing on their level. We are manufacturing here. If we manufacture here and we say, okay, everybody use Nigeria, this is what India did it. Any Indian in Nigeria, I don't want to mention the name of where they shop. They shop with their people. They buy what their people produce. If you want it in Western wears, their people there's a particular company where all the Indians in Nigeria shop because it's their owned company. So it's something that we're going to be deliberate about. We're manufacturing here. We're starting small. It will take us a while to get it perfect the way we want it. We will bring down our taste and use what we do. I know you want to come for me for hair, not a problem. Yes, I already have a solution for that. I'm going to find how to use plantain leaves to make hairs. Somebody's already doing it in Ghana. I will soon travel. So I will still get there. But the idea is we can manufacture by ourselves, use, and before you know it, people are asking for what we have and we begin to export. Today, anywhere you travel, people want to wear our adire. They want to wear our akara. The Oyibo people wear it. Many fashion designers are selling outside the country, and their Oyibos are buying. And they're making money. No, don't pause me now. Do you have a call? Do you have a call?
I wanted to pause you.
Yeah, but I would have loved to finish.
Okay, please
right?
finish.
So now they're telling us AIO, let's focus on AIO. The Asian countries are still producing their food, eating their food, and they are healthy.
Stealing everything from every other country.
They are healthy. If you go to their countries, you will see their own food. That's what they are eating. They don't have issues of obesity and all of that because they're not eating ndebog and ndiotie. They're not eating all those ones. They're focusing. So they are doing AI on one side. They're also doing their farming on another side. We're saying they have given us mechanized. How many people can really afford mechanized? Is that not why the government has to put some things in place so that at least we can find a way to afford all of those things? But the idea is we need to understand what we have. The gift of a man maketh way for him. Not waiting Bible talk.
Yeah.
We already have our gifts. Can we harness our gifts? Can we grow from our gifts? Can we develop our gifts to finished product? Enough of it's only crude we're exporting. It's only palm oil. It's only cocoa. Can we, take it through the process?
If there's anybody,
so that we know that we have our own.
If there's anybody on this table that's advocated that we should look within, where I've said that, stop eating sausages and go back to our local. I've been on that page, so I understand exactly where you're coming from. The example I was trying to make you understand, for you, and in fact, you can give me the perfect example. Our Adires and Ankara, we are producing. We are producing at our pace based on the machines we have and our capacity. But guess what? The Chinese are taking over our market because they have the ability to do that times 100. So you are going back to your Adire, your local production, and you're putting everything you have based on your capacity. But the Chinese guys are opening, the borders are open to them, and they're flooding your market.
They should close their borders.
They're flooding your market. See, that has a ripple effect. The point is, this thing sounds so great when we talk about it, but the truth on paper, in reality, when you want to talk about manufacturing, there are levels to these things. And China has gone so much that produce something, go back and do your palm oil. They will bring in 1 trillion tons within a week. If you close your borders to that, there's also an effect to that. So the point I'm trying to make is that we have to look for new cheese. I'm not saying those things are not possible. I'm saying that as a country, you can focus on what our ability was in the past, or you can say, where is the new cheese? Where can we move forward from today? Is the point I'm trying to make. Period. Go ahead.
So for me, I hear all of us, and we're actually all trying to find a solution to the complex problems Nigeria is facing. And the truth is, there is no one solution to the complex problem, because we have complex problems. We have the educated.
I'm so sorry. This Jerry guy, the line I've been cutting several times. He's come back 3 times now. Let me take it. Mr. Jerry, I sincerely apologize. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah,
good to have you. Go ahead, please.
Yes, okay. I want to just put...
Go ahead.
I want to just put a brief small thing to this. I'm into agro grain production. And so I also have a friend who also into agro grain. And 2 years ago, he decided to go into rice farming, and he went to pick loans, and he got a large number of acres of farm. But he couldn't sustain that due to insurgency. He came after them. They came after even his in-law from the north. So that destabilize that process, that plan for it. So we also have people who want to do the same thing, but the environment is not giving them the right frame of mind to go into agrogreen, into agriculture. So even we went to be a BOI for loan later on, they asked us to bring a collateral worth 20 million, or you go and get somebody who has a property worth of that. So how do you expect the youth to have such?
Yeah.
The other guy just told them, if I have something, I would have sold it. I would have come to you guys to look for loan. They saw the whole program. They said, wow, this is nice. This is good. You guys have a nice write-up, a nice program, because it was a running program. But there was nothing they could do. He went on, he said, how would you get somebody who has property or who has something worth of that? So he would have just sold it off and he would have come to them. So most times, a lot of people, a lot of youth are choked under this same, peg. They will look at whatever they have, they'll clap for them, oh, it's good. But when you get to them, when you get to the office, they don't have a solution to help them out. So that's why most of them are stuck. You can't go back to your village. You can't go back to anywhere to go and you want to start doing farm. You want to start farming. Where will you start from? Who wants to give you the fund to start up? Nobody. They're not doing that. Even the banks are not so doing that.
Okay, thank you very much, Jerry. Talk about your address.
So I was talking about, thank you, Jerry. I was talking about the complex problems that we're facing and how the fact that everything we're saying is actually a solution to the same problem because it's complex. We have educated Nigerians, very smart educated Nigerians in the same country. Actually, if you draw the circle within this VI, you will see some of the smartest people in this country working in the financial sector, tech sector, and you will see the uneducated Agbero living in this same VI, inside corners. Yes. The ones that do not have any form of education, they dropped out from primary school level, still in this same VI. So we have a diverse population, and we have the undereducated, the ones that went to school, finished school, but they didn't really get educated because they just went through school to get the certificate. We have the ones that went through school and are super smart, and those that did not get to school. And they are all in this country, and we need to solve for them. Yeah. You can't have the same solution for all three.
Everybody, true.
You need to have a different solution for different category of people, and we need to meet them where they are. So the super smart will give them the tech and bring them into the AI revolution. The ones that are undereducated and that are in that space, we will give them enterprise, we'll give them handwork, they will go into manufacturing, they can marshal their intelligence in that place. The ones who have no form of education, we put them into the agriculture. We give them skills. Like there must be solutions for every cadre, because if we don't create solutions for each and every one of them, we'll leave some behind and they constitute clog in the wheel of our progress long term. So
not everybody in China does tech.
Let me say that when our government eventually tried to do this solution that per category of people, may the smart ones not say, opportunity don't come, let's go and collect money for what we will not do. Anchor Borrowers program was supposed to fund. The real farmers did not see the money. We were doing subsidy to ease the lives of the
people problem.
The smart ones sat somewhere and thought,
Jonathan,
let's just collect the money.
You win. I know one youth.
They cleared the money. And the real Nigerians were still shouting government. Everything got it. So this Nigerian smartness, may we use it for only good?
Because we need the forex.
Moses Lawal says online, and as I'm reading his tweet, his tweet, so I'll be X, whatever it's called. My memory started coming back of all the subsidies, all the interventions that the governments were doing in the past. Moses Lawal says the major problem is not about the youth speaking up, it's about them also listening when responses are being made. At the beginning of the year, a portal was launched to absorb Nigerian youth into agriculture. How many applied? How about this SAPZ? I don't know what this was. SAPZ. Are we aware of that? And then he put the statement. He put a picture of the statement. FG launches youth farmer enrollment portal to address unemployment and food security. The people will not go school. No go say, and people go school, no go tell their family, we no go say, oh, you are in family, uncle, are you in family? Do you know federal government has done something? He would then use uncle's name
and go
apply for the money.
Collect our problem is plenty.
While uncle is still suffering the suffer. So I'm telling you.
During the president, was it New Year's speech or one speech, he mentioned about an agency that has been created that would help absorb some of the risks. No, you go to a bank and say, they tell you need a security, give me collateral. They will help you absorb that risk. So you don't have to go and look for this big, they will support you with your bank. So the point is that there are interventions. But government, but the people will rather just stay and say, you know what, there's no problem, there's no solution in Nigeria.
Drop your phones for a moment and ask yourself, what have you done to change the situation on
I have a caller I'm taking. Good morning, are you there? Okay, I think I lost it. Go ahead. Continue.
Yeah. So the federal government will launch policies, interventions that will come out, and our people will think, oh, it's okay. The budget they did an expose in one constituency project. The money has been paid for the past 10 years. And the flood issue for which that money was supposed to intervene is still there. We get our ecological funds and state governors. Every time they have these funds, other people, now human being, they apply. Yeah. Did you see the, what's his name? This guy that did the conference, talk conference recently. What's his platform?
A plenty conferences.
The guy won't go on Sunday.
Which one they go on
the
Sunday?
2 days interview on Dezania and Dialuko, and how they just went in with created companies and they did not take the money. They pledged, as in they empty their accounts. Those were the smart Nigerians. When they go abroad, they are the Nigerian prince because they buy the expensive things. They left the mass number of their people where that money was supposed to go and intervene in poverty.
Unfortunately, that's all we can take on today. But that in fact, that sums it up because it shows that the responsibility of us, the people, and also the government. It's really interesting conversation. Thank you very much, ladies. I think we had a very good show. Let's go. That's all we can take on today's show. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.